I said, oh, walking video like this. What is going on YouTube? SJ back in with some more DD2. Today's actually going to be a different video. It is Nightmare for Ramparts. A little build tutorial, kind of, and a little tips and tricks of what my group did. What this group that I was playing with did. I play with a lot of different groups, but as you see in the screenshots, we have about 6 traps, I do believe. 6 traps each lane with 2 frosts each lane. The middle lane is basically your most threatening lane. If you don't have either a tank or a good DPS to take out the threatening Drakens, revivers, healers, and so forth. But middle lane, you have a total of 6 frosts. You're going to see that you have 2 in the far back, and then you have 4, a total of 4 on the railings behind your walls. And a little quick disclaimer, we did do wave 1. Nothing happened with wave 1. Just when I was recording, when I started, for some reason the whole first wave was choppy. For some reason the frames were not recording in the right frames. I've been seeing that has been happening a lot with a lot of my videos. Like for the first minute or to minute and a half, the video that is recording is not recording at 60 frames. It's like sometimes it peaks at 25, sometimes at 30, 41, 52. It's random, but I don't know what that problem is. Maybe I'll look into it a lot more. But wave 2, we got up to 60 frames perfectly fine, and the frames do drop a lot during this wave because of the amount of monsters that are coming out. And I think I just need a better graphics card, but that has nothing to do with building the map. Center lane, let's get into center lane. It has a total of 12 traps. We have 5 on each side depending on what lane it is, elemental or elemental chaos or regular physical traps, explosive traps. And then we have 2 traps set up underneath Maltheus for his spawns and to kill him. We do change those traps to whatever Maltheus resistance is on wave 5. Pretty much we have designed waves, we have set lanes that we are going to do, but we do freelance, which means we will go to other people's lanes as other players die, or you look on the map and it seems like somebody needs help. It's getting a little too thick. A lot of people are starting to build up around the walls, but as you see, we're putting most of the mana from the chest into the walls, a little bit into traps. The far traps are your best bet. We're finding that the damage from just regular, I think it's traps first level, are doing 3k DPS, so that's GG. He has very good traps. I do not know how to pronounce his name, or I would say his name Urigo. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to butcher it too bad, but this build is definitely perfection. He sets it up cakewalk, and then we can just walk through it at wave after wave after wave and basically farm it. But my luck has been pretty bad. As you see here, we're gonna vitalize Dragon Lich to basically its best. Multiple Dragon Liches on one ogre, and we just drop him. Like, look at that, it's insane, the DPS. So I'm loving it though, because from what I hear in DD1, they had angry chickens that hit for like a mil or something. So I can expect this to stay now. I can expect a lot of things to get added in. I want that Nightmare 4, not Nightmare 4, but Nightmare 5, 6, and 7. I really want those higher nightmares. Obviously with new maps, higher nightmares are going to come because they're going to make the game harder. A lot of people are already saying the game is dead, it's boring. We're still in alpha, guys. We really are still in alpha. But hero suggestions. Obviously I suggest 200s is off the bat, and then the other ones are pick and choose. You can either have a tank for the middle lane, or you can go DPS for the middle lane. Mage, a lot of people recommend mage, but I find out that if you have a good enough huntress and your oil flask and your piercing shot is good, you can take them out pretty nicely. Physical resist lane. Once you hit him with the Dragon Lich and then the piercing shot, I do believe this is like 200, 278, which is not that bad. I think I do have piercing shot on my ring, that's all. Once I get it on my weapon, a better weapon, I've been farming a lot of weapons. I want a 4S pumpkin weapon, I would like that. I want a lot of weapons. I would like the 4S weapon that you get from actually doing this map. I would just actually like to get one. I've done this map 25 to 30 times consecutively and gotten about 2 legendaries from him to mostly blues drop. So Don't get frustrated if you're having bad RNG. I have been having the bad RNG. The RNG gods have not been with me. The RNG odd gods, like, it's just, I haven't been getting a lot of good drops. Like, I've been really stuck on a couple. It's not that I'm not getting good drops. I should say I'm getting good drops. I'm just not getting the drops I want for my personal builds. Like, I haven't seen Hardy drop with defensive health and hero health in a long time since the new patches came out. That's just the little things that I've seen. The new monthly pet, I have gotten it to tier 2, almost tier elder, and he's hitting for about 108. Sometimes he hits for 111. So that's no problem. As I take a screenshot there, that's actually the screenshot that I used in the beginning video, because I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna use this for the gameplay. We've done it a couple times, it's going smooth, and I haven't done a gameplay in so long. I got to get a lot of gameplays out. I have a lot of gameplay videos that are just sitting here. I knock out a lot of build videos, but it's just what I like. I like doing different things, different types of builds. I'm showing people different ways to play the game if they are getting bored, because a lot of people don't know that there's a lot of different builds that will make the game interesting. Yes, a lot of them are not Nightmare 4 viable, like they won't really get you there, but if you try hard enough, you can get some different builds. There is a cannonball build. It's not the greatest, but you can get your cannons to hit pretty hard. I'm gonna actually show you my cannonball build that I've been messing around with, playing around with, probably in a couple of videos, but that's not gonna be soon because I still have to finish my Harbingers, and I just wanted to get a gameplay video out. I feel like I was looking at my videos going through, and I was seeing a lot of builds, not a lot of gameplay, not a lot of like tips and tricks on. Like, the last tips and tricks video was on Harbinger, and that went over pretty well with you guys. For a day 1 tips and tricks, I might actually do a part 2 final. I know there's actually one on Steam. Definitely check out them Steam guides. Those people do put a lot of time in their Steam guides. I look at a couple of those. I looked at the Wyvern Den one. That was perfection. I didn't. A lot of people didn't know that he takes more damage or you can actually do damage to him when he's firing the fire on the egg, and he actually does take more damage over there. A lot of people didn't know that. And I was actually gonna do a video on that. Then I seen his guide, and I was like, this is a really good guide. I like the guide. I actually probably will link his guide in the description, because that's a good guide. I'll probably link that in my Harbinger for like a boss, or make a playlist, because I know there's gonna be a lot more bosses to come. Definitely make like a little playlist for that. But we're on wave 5. As you see, we dropped the ogres, we dropped the 2 ogres, we dropped Malthius pretty simply because of Dragon Lynch, and as you've seen, I didn't get any legendary. I just got that 1 legendary in front of me. I do believe I get a legendary chest that drops a ring that does not have hero crit damage on it. It has ability power once again. Oh, no, wait. It has hero crit damage on it, but it doesn't have hero damage. It has ability power. So I'm still waiting for that perfect ring. That's a ring I want. I would like a ring with hero damage, hero crit damage, piercing shot, maybe superconductor. I might not take that superconductor. I might take piercing shot. Then I might take the increased 3% and then hero crit. That would be pretty nice, like a 5%, a nice ring with 5% hero crit chance, piercing shot, hero crit damage, and hero damage as main roles, and those passives. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully those little quick tips, they were scattered about, but hopefully they do help you beat Malthius.